welcome to
Race Rats podcast.
yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is going to be a podcast throughout the 2024 F1 season. I am a big F1 fan. Big
You're in the
F1 fan.
fam.
I'm a fan.
Yeah.
Big F1 fan. I did grow up loving motorsport. Did dip for a few years. Came back. I will be introducing G here to the sport over this season because
I'm very
obviously,
new.
yeah, very new, but very excited to learn. I did get her into it a little bit last year, but I did get her into it at the end of the year. So, but yeah, it's going to be teaching all the terms, different race weekends, and the structures, teaching a bit about the teams, history of the teams, I guess, and just enjoying the season.
Yeah, I'm very excited to learn a lot because I don't really know much. All I know is pretty much from Drive to Survive or what Jay has told me. So, yeah, lots to learn. Gonna be exciting.
It's going to be a fun one. Just jump straight into it, I reckon.
Yeah.
This
Let's
one,
go.
we're going to jump straight into it. So what we had so far, we are almost out of winter break, finally. It's been a very long, sad winter break. But we have just finished all of the 2024 car launches. That's pretty exciting.
Yeah.
A lot of carbon fiber.
I actually haven't seen all of them yet, so
Tell you now, it's a lot of carbon fiber.
yeah, from what I've
Lo-
seen the carbon fiber,
A
but
lot of carbon fiber. Didn't see that coming. You know, every time a new one revealed, it was like, oh my god, more carbon fiber. No, definitely a lot of carbon fiber this year.
but I wasn't aware that cars usually had paint over like the carbon fiber, so I
Adds more weight to the car.
yeah, which you wouldn't think like paint. It doesn't really weigh much, a layer of paint, but then when you pick up a can of paint, that's heavy, right?
Yeah, but is that not the the volume of it?
I don't know.
I'm not a painter
I don't know me
personally.
neither. But still, yeah, I think it's
Yeah,
cool though, just like the raw carbon fiber.
the raw carbon, just raw dog in the carbon fiber
Raw
out
dog in
here.
it.
Just
Yeah.
raw dog in the carbon fiber out here, guys. I yeah. So okay, you've seen a few of them though.
Yeah.
Of the ones that you have seen, who is your favorite of the year?
My favorite?
Who's your favorite livery of the year
I
so far?
really like Steak F1 team Kicks Hours.
Yep, I've
What?
taught you well.
Yeah, I remember the team name.
Oh.
That's just because I'm a big fan of like the green and the black. I just think it's a really good combo. I really don't know much about the team at all, but I just really like the green.
You know
And
one thing about the team? There's an honorary Australian in the team, is there not?
who's that?
Valtteri Bottas.
Oh, yeah.
And
Well,
his
he's kind
Bottas.
of like an honorary Perthian, but
Is that a
it
word?
is a word. It is a word.
Word now. We're
Yeah.
gonna make it a word. Him and Danny Rick.
Yeah.
Honorary
Well,
Perthians.
Danny Rick's not
No,
honorary.
Bottas is Adelaide.
Oh. Well,
Danny Rick's Perth.
yeah.
Bottas is Adelaide.
Oh, well,
No.
the more you know.
Well, you know.
Yeah. I know which.
We got an Adelaidean
Yeah.
and a Perthian.
Yeah.
What's that make us? Sydneyans? Yeah, fair enough. All right. So you're going with Kick. You're going with Kick. Going with the old Steak F1 team Kick Sauber.
I know nothing about like the design of the car. I really don't know, but I do know that the colors look cool, and that's probably like more to do with the livery then, isn't it? Than the actual car itself. But yeah, I like the colors and I think it looks cool. And green is a good car color, so
it's fair. It's a fair call. I would have to say. Oh, I hate to say it. Livery wise, it's got to be McLaren. I'm a McLaren girl through and through.
No surprise there.
It's no surprise. I mean, again, grew up a Red Bull girl, moved over to McLaren, which we will go over in another episode. I think the livery is quite smart. I think it's quite sleek. I think it's very true to McLaren, even though they did get rid of the little bit of blue that I do love. I like that little pop of blue. They did remove that, which makes me a bit sad. But I think it looks very it's reflective of their stealth mode livery last year, and that was a very big favorite of mine. I did love the stealth mode. Car wise, though, I did have a nice 36 hours of delusion that yeah, we're laughing at this one. Nice 36 hours of delusion that McLaren could be title contenders this year. And I still want to believe that. I'm going to live in a dreamland and say that this is Lando's year. He's going to get his wins. We're going to see a lot of McLaren podiums. I would like to say 1-2 podiums, maybe Singapore. But car-wise, I do have to say that the RB20, lovely Red Bull, I don't think anyone's going to take a fight to that one.
No.
Looking at the specs of it, you've got your classic zero pod design that they've taken after Mercedes with. You've got for the first time ever, vertical inlets on that side pod.
First time.
Yeah.
So what
no one's ever done it before.
What are the inlets again?
So like an airflow. So they've got. I'm gonna have to show you this at some point of how this works, but I don't even know how to fully explain this.
Is it like aerodynamics kind of where the air comes in as the car is
on the side pod of the car,
right?
So right behind where the front tires are.
Yeah.
Is
they're
where
usually like horizontal.
Kind of more like a little angle. Like they're usually like a little bit angled, you know.
Okay.
But
like gills on a shark.
Yeah. Yeah. Same kind of concept.
Same concept.
So we're gonna. You want me?
Yeah, you hold it.
Okay. All right, we're gonna switch over. Definitely, you've got the vertical inlets. Looking at the car, they can't lower it any more than they did last year, but the height of the car does seem lower somehow. They've made it more compact. I don't know how. I don't know how that's possibly possible, but they've done it. It's just that there was a lot to do with the specs of it that have made it real competitive. But in saying that, again, going to live in delusion for a good minute here. The photos, McLaren didn't do a live launch. McLaren did not do a live launch. The photos they have posted were heavily edited and a lot is hidden in them.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, we were she was showing me the photos, and there's like a whole section of the car that's like just darkness, and you just can't tell what's there or what isn't there. So I think that'll be interesting to actually see.
Yeah, I think McLaren are hiding something. And from what Stella has said, this could be a good year for McLaren. And I think that the MCL 38 could be a real contender to that RB20. Personally, I do have to say honorable mention of who I think is going to do well. The Visa Cash App RBs.
That name, I'll never.
VCarb. We just call them VCarb.
VCarb. Okay.
They go by VCarb.
Yeah, I don't think I'll ever be able to just keep saying Visa Cash App RB. Like
that's a long name.
It's just, I don't know. It's too long.
Beautiful. As Danny Rick, our Lord and Savior, has said, you got to get those vitamins and carbohydrates. And that is the most Aussie thing you could think.
That's clever.
It's such an Aussie thing to say. As two Aussies ourselves, we can definitely confirm that. But I think that one's going to be a real contender. Knowing that they have used a lot of parts from the RB19.
Are they allowed to do that?
Yeah.
But they're not allowed to use the same car. But
can't use the same car. There's a legal amount of parts that they can use.
Right.
So there's certain parts they can and can't use. They have.
What can they? Do they have?
I don't know the specifics of what they can and can't.
Oh, okay.
Because that is a lot of it is kept very hush hush.
Yeah.
But because obviously you don't want everyone to know your secrets.
Yeah. So anyone could make one then.
Yeah, but because they're sister teams, they're allowed to share.
Yeah.
And they have used as much as legally possible. So we saw the RB19 be an absolute rocket ship of the car. Like the Verstappen dominance, it is heavily driver based. I can't deny that. But a lot of it is car based as well. So to see what VCarb do with that half a rocket ship, we'll call it. Let's say they've used half of that rocket ship. It's gonna be interesting to see.
So who's driving for? Because there's Red Bull Racing, right? And then there's what's the other one?
VCarb.
Yeah, VCarb. Racing Bulls. Is it called Racing Bulls?
They've not officially said it's Racing Bulls.
Right.
It is formally known as Visa Cash App RB.
Right. So the RB20 is for the
Red Bull.
Red Bull Racing. Okay. And who's in that team for this season?
That is the wonderful Max Verstappen.
Of course.
Yeah.
And
title contender. Title contender.
You're saying like defender and
title defender. Yeah, that's exactly what my brain was trying to do there. Thank you for knowing it well enough. Title contender and defender.
And who else?
Sergio Checo Perez.
Right. Okay. Was Perez with Red Bull last year? Okay. So Red Bull hasn't really changed much, but
yeah,
VCarb has.
So driver wise, the grid this year is exactly the same as last year.
Really?
Yeah.
What about? Oh, so they've all just moved around.
Nope, no one's moved for 2024. No one has moved around.
Really? You mean like switch teams?
Yeah, no one switched teams.
But what about Hamilton?
That's for 2025.
Oh.
So
I see.
This year, everyone has stayed the same, which is I think a first, or at least the first time in a very, very long time. This has not been that. I was a little bit excited about that because it did mean my boy Logan Sargent did get another shot. Obviously, 2023 was not his year. He did not have a great season. I'm a puppy dog defender, though. I am a puppy dog defender through and through, and he gives me puppy dog vibes. So I am very glad to see him back on the grid for 2024.
Team is he with?
David Williams.
Williams, right? Okay.
With the lovely Alex Albon. Okay, so do you want me to go through the teams for you? So we've got
probably be good.
Yeah.
Bit of a refresher.
All right. So I was like, do I want to do it by this championship standings? No, we're just gonna wing it. We're gonna go. So we've got the Oracle Red Bull of Max Verstappen and Checo Perez. We have the Ferrari, which you are obviously a fan of, Scuderia Ferrari, which is Charles Leclerc.
He's my fave.
Who goes by many names because his name is so westernized by so many people that he kind of just answers to everything. You've got Charles Leclerc, you've got Chuck Leclerc.
Chuck.
Yeah, that's an ongoing joke of Chuck Leclerc. You've got Charles Leclerc, there's a lot. He has said in an interview before, the proper Monegasque way of saying it is Charles Leclerc, which I think is beautiful. Such a lovely name.
Sounds very nice.
Sounds very fancy. Sounds very Monaco. Don't ask his brother Arthur where they're from, though, because Arthur will literally just tell you, I don't know, I'm just French.
Lies. No pride.
No pride. You ask Charles Leclerc where he's from, you try and call him French, he'll fight you. He will fight you and bite you, probably. I don't know. He gives me bite vibes. He gives me the same bite vibes I give. But you ask Arthur Leclerc, my favorite Leclerc, and he will tell you, I don't know, I'm just French. He will also be like, hello, gays. Hello, gays. I should start. That's how I'm going to start the podcast from now on. Hello, gays. Oh my god. By the way, Ferrari, please give us the hello, gays back. Stop stopping him from saying hello, gays. That's what I'm here for.
Did they stop him?
No. Okay. So because he's a test driver for them. When he did a video when he got to do the test driving, he, for the first time ever, did not start the video with hello, gays. And it made me very sad. I don't know if it was a choice because it became an ongoing joke online of him, his pronunciation of it. But it has gone for now.
Era,
I hope it's not the end of it. I would like to see it back.
Yeah,
we're gonna say that.
It's cute.
I think it's fantastic. It's very inclusive of him.
Yeah,
love it.
We're all gay.
We're all a little bit. Everyone's a little bit.
Just a little bit.
It is what it is. But we have to say that's Scuderia Ferrari of Charles Leclerc and Carlos Sainz Jr. because his dad is also a
Carlos Sainz.
Carlos Sainz Sr., he's also in the motorsport industry. He does rally car.
He still races.
He
I didn't
does.
realize that.
And funnily enough, he races under Red Bull.
No, really?
Yeah.
It's a bit.
Well, I mean, Carlos Sainz started in Red Bull Academy.
That's
he
true.
used to be in the formerly known as Toro Rosso. Chef's kiss name. Please bring back the Toro Rosso.
Yeah.
But yeah, so there is Carlos Sainz Jr., who love. Then we have Mercedes Petronas, Mercedes AMG Petronas F1 team. I always have to remember which way. They can't even remember which way it's said. So I think I get a pass there.
Yeah. You did good.
Thank you. Of Lewis Hamilton and Mr. Saturday himself.
Mr. Saturday.
Mr. Saturday himself. George Russell. George Russell.
I
will also
Mr. Saturday.
I will explain all of this in another one of the nicknames of them all.
Mad at myself for not remembering it was George Russell in Mercedes, but
yeah,
I'll get there.
Tall, blonde, lanky, looks like he's on the verge of death, but also so handsome.
Just love his like intro pose, like the whole arms.
2024 better bring me a better one than that. Otherwise, bring me that back, or I'm mad. I never wanted to see that go. Meme king himself, love that. Then we have McLaren, of Lando Norris and Oscar Piastri. Aussie.
Don't make me do it. I thought you were going to make me say the other thing.
I'm not going to do that today. Okay. Not today.
Not today.
We do have Oscar Piastri, hometown hero.
Wait, is he from Sydney?
He's from Melbourne. Oh. Home country hero. There we go. Let's go with that.
Homegrown
hero. Yeah, we'll go with that. We like that. Going down the grid, we have Alpine of Pierre Gasly, as Stanny Rick would say, and Esteban Ocon, Esti Bestie. We've got, never trust the French, by the way.
Yeah.
We've got Haas of Kevin Magnussen and Nico Hulkenberg. I'm so proud.
I had to.
I'm so proud. We've got Stake F1 team Kick Sauber, formerly known as Alfa Romeo.
That sounds so much better.
Yeah, but it's a new title sponsor.
Yeah,
And next year,
like romantic, you know.
Yeah, no, but next year they're going to be Audi.
That's not much better.
Audi's a brand. Audi is a car brand.
I know.
They're going back to being a proper car team.
Brand. Yeah, that is a little bit better, but like
the same as Alfa Romeo. Alfa Romeo was a car.
It just sounds better, in my opinion.
I agree, but so did Toro Rosso, and
yeah, that's true.
You know,
I feel like I'm very superficial in that way. I like the way things sound and look, but I don't really know much about their actual standing and strength. So we'll see.
Fair enough. Speaking of prior names, we'll go to VCARB, of, you know, formerly known Toro Rosso or AlphaTauri. Both better names than they are now. But hey, I didn't name them, so I don't have a say. I didn't pay for it. Of the lovely, lovely Daniel Ricciardo, everyone's personal favorite, Smiley himself, and Yuki Tsunoda. I just realized I went past. I didn't even say the team, the names. You had me on such a rant on Alfa Romeo that I completely forgot to be like
the drivers.
They're
just a team.
Just a team.
No drivers though.
No. We do have Stake F1 team Kick Sauber, formerly Alfa Romeo, of Valtteri Bottas and Joganu. I really hope I don't butcher that name. I do know how to pronounce it. I just can't say things properly in general. But yeah, Joganu.
Sounds French when you say it.
It's not. There's only two French. No, I was going to say no. There is only two French on the grid because Charles Leclerc is monegasque. Never forget. He will bite. I feel like I'm forgetting someone. Who am I forgetting? Here we go. We went Red Bull, Ferrari, Mercedes, McLaren, Alpine,
Williams.
Yes, the Williams of Alexander Albon and puppy dog Logan Sargent, Captain America. And why do I feel like I'm forgetting someone? I'm racking my brain to be like, who?
Renault's not a team anymore.
No, because that's now Alpine.
Right.
Oh my god, who am I forgetting? And it's going to be someone so obvious, and it's going to annoy the hell out of me.
Oh, no, you already said Ferrari.
A few moments later.
Oh my god. You know how I said I'm going to be so mad when I remember who it is? I remember who it is.
Who is it?
Aston Martin.
Oh.
One of the big names, and I've forgotten.
Wait.
Of...
Weren't they someone else there? Or did they?
Aston Martin's always been Aston Martin.
Really?
Yeah, Fernando Alonso and Lance Stroll.
Oh, of course. I was thinking.
I said I would be mad at myself when I remembered.
Well, you remembered. You did it.
I can't believe I forgot Aston Martin of all. I'm racking my brain being like, which drivers have I forgotten? Like,
it's hard though when you don't have a list in front of you. Like,
yeah, I'm trying to remember on the spot, and it's if they're not a McLaren, I don't want to know about it. That's a lie. I'm so sorry to everyone I offended with that.
It's not a lie though.
I'd like to reflect on my actions for a minute. No, Aston Martin. You know what's so funny? I was listening. So Lance Stroll has a sister who is a musician. She's married to a Red Bull athlete, a snowboarder named Scotty James, who I adore. Again, growing up a Red Bull girl, follow more than just motorsports Red Bull. So he is a Red Bull athlete that I do follow. And I was so dumb for so long. I did not know that his now wife, Chloe Stroll, was the sister of Lance Stroll. It would make sense.
So many Strolls.
How many Strolls do you know?
Lance, Chloe, and the dad. Stroll.
Lawrence,
that one. The big man.
You know, the ones that are, related.
Yeah.
So I, for so long, did not know that Chloe Stroll was related to Lance Stroll. I feel so dumb about that because when it dawned on me, I went, oh my god.
I feel bad for her. She kind of gets overlooked a bit.
No, I know her as the musician she is,
right.
And also being married to Scotty James, who is a friend of Danny Rick.
Okay.
So it all very, very small circle there. Everything very small world. But yeah, Chloe Stroll. I was listening to her music this morning in the car.
No,
and I
fan.
I forgot her brother tonight. Oh my god. Oh, that's horrible. So yeah, that's your teams. So now you know.
Nice.
Got a bit more of that. Moving on. It's silly season this year. I love silly season.
I still don't really know what silly season means.
I love silly season when my driver is already confirmed to have his seat for
multi-year contract.
Multi-year contract, as Charles Leclerc would say. Text Lando and ask him how many years is your new contract. Multi-year contract.
Multi-year.
But I mean, you're a bit of a Charles Leclerc fan from what you've seen so far. Mm-hmm. So both of us are safe this silly season.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Mostly, I think.
You are.
Yeah. Why wouldn't you be?
Well, because I'm worried about where Colour Signs is ending up next year now.
That's true.
Because silly season started before the season even started this year.
Mm-hmm.
And we've had the Hamilton shock.
Yeah.
Of 2025, no longer Mercedes.
Even I know that is a big thing. Like, I was shocked when I found out.
Yeah. I remember I was at work when rumors started. I was on Tom and Kai.
Oh, really?
Of all people, Tom and Kai. And we were joking about it. I remember being like, there's no way. All three of us being like, there's no way that the rumor of Hamilton leaving Mercedes and going to Ferrari is true. It doesn't make sense. And then that night, I did not sleep because I was staying up that night anyway because Danny Rick was dropping the new Affection collection for Enchanté, which I wanted to be up to purchase. I'm still waiting on those items to arrive.
What did you get?
I got one of the shirts. I got
cute.
the date night shirt.
Cute.
And I bought an old jumper that was up on the website still of the Monaco crest lavender jumper.
Oh, pretty.
I know, I'm so excited for it. Oz
Nice.
Post, please stop holding my jumper hostage. Thank you.
Please bring it soon.
I know it's in Australia. Please bring it to me.
They just hold them on to like check if you like actually want it. They're like, if you really want it, make us
I want it.
make us give it to you. Force us.
I will show up at your headquarters and bite. I'll bite. I'm known for my biting. Don't upset me. I bite. But yeah, I was up for that night. And the lovely Max Futrell started streaming, so I was like, obviously I'm gonna watch him. Big fan of Max Futrell's streams, and him as an ex-racer. There was an ongoing joke of when it all dropped, there was an ongoing joke of Max Futrell returning to the grid, making it to F1, taking that Mercedes seat.
Gosh,
I'd be happy.
I don't really know much about Max Futrell. When did he stop racing?
Ooh, that's a good question. I think, don't quote me on this, 20. I want to say 2021. I could be very, very wrong. It was around that year, though.
They're pretty recent still. Like,
yeah, semi recent.
semi.
He is not retired.
Mm.
He is on a hiatus.
Extended hiatus.
And while he's on hiatus, he is co-running Quadrant for Orlando.
Oh right, is that the like gaming
esports? Now we have Quadrant athletes.
Athletes.
Yeah, they are now sponsoring. There's currently 4 athletes on their roster. There is a MotoGP rider. There is a skateboarder. There is a. Why am I blanking? Motocross rider.
Wow.
Because there's 2 bikes. And I want to say rally. I could be wrong. I'm pretty sure rally car.
Pretty cool. So like motorsports.
Yeah, motorsports. I mean, makes sense for Lando.
Yeah.
But yeah, Quadrant is a bit of everything now.
That's cool.
I'm very proud of getting to watch it grow from what it was.
Yeah.
Very proud of Lando for having such a passion for not only his sport, but others. It's kind of cool.
Yeah, it's nice when people share like interests outside of just their sport.
Of
course, they'd have to. Yeah.
I chose the right driver to support.
I made good choices.
For once in my life.
Yeah.
I love that. But yeah, the Hamilton shot came when I was awake for it. And
I wasn't awake for it, but when I heard it, I was like, there's no way. Because I remember saying to Jay once, I'm like, there is no way Hamilton would leave Mercedes. He's been with them for so long. And he's done really well with them too. Like, what reason would he have to leave? With that kind of record, I guess maybe he was just looking for something new, but I don't know personally if it's the best choice, seeing as Ferrari haven't been doing great in past years.
This is coming from a Ferrari fan, just so we're all clear. It's not me.
I'm not like biased or anything. I love Ferrari, but I just they haven't been doing too well, so it's a bit surprising.
Box.
Very good.
Nightmares. That's what nightmares are made of. If you're a Ferrari fan, that is what nightmares are made of. Good old box. No, it was quite shocking. I'm not upset about the move. You know, I have nothing against Hamilton. I think he is absolutely a great racer. Literally could not say a bad word about that man. He is a genuine human being. He is.
Yeah, he's a great guy.
He's a great guy. The Ferrari shock was obviously a big hit. The thing that made me mad and upset and angry. I'm going to take this for a minute because we're getting serious. I don't want to. Yeah. ASMR mic drop me angry. The thing that upset me and made me angry, and this does come from a little bit of bias of being a Carlos Sainz fan, but the way Ferrari disrespected him, it was obviously Mercedes announced it first, and they said, 2024 is the last year Hamilton will be at Mercedes. He is taking that break clause that he put in his contract last year and leaving before 2025, and has decided to go to Ferrari. And obviously they wish him the best. They did say how sad they were that he was leaving, but they all in all were very kind about it. And then you get Ferrari's post. You know what Ferrari had to say? We're so excited that we're getting Hamilton.
But what about Carlos? No, we're sad to see you go. No, like it's been a great how many years? Just nothing. Like
there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. That is the reason that made me so mad. It's not the fact he moved. It's not the fact Ferrari are excited to have him. It was the total disrespect that they gave Carlos Sainz of not even thanking him for his service in the team or announcing he was no longer going to be in the team. They left him to the dogs. And it wasn't until the internet went ablaze defending him, being like, how could you literally justice for Carlos. The absolute shock of everyone being like, how could you disrespect your driver like that? He has done so much for you. Let's talk about 2023 season for a second. Red Bull dominance, very clear dominance. The only race not won by a Red Bull driver, the Singapore GP, lovely podium there for me, was won by Carlos Sainz.
Is that true? I didn't know that.
Yeah, 1-2 for him and Lando.
So
that's why I love that one so much.
So like every other race of that season of that year was just Red Bull.
Red Bull dominance. We had.
Jeez, I knew they were good, but like
I think it was
kind of
19 wins by Verstappen himself.
Yeah.
I'm like trying to do the math in my head because there only was 23 races that went ahead. 20? So I think it might have been 3 for Checo. I feel like I'm so wrong in this. Was it 19 for Verstappen? I'm pretty sure his record is now 19. I could be wrong though. And this is just main races. This isn't talking about sprint races either.
Yeah.
Basis is Red Bull dominance for the year. Most run by Verstappen, couple won by Checo, and Singapore was the only one not won by Red Bull. And it was won by a Ferrari. Shocking, I know. And it was won by Carlos. Not even Charles Leclerc, their golden boy.
Yeah.
Not Il Predestinato. It was Chile himself. Smooth operator, Carlos Sainz. And to have that level of disrespect of not even being like, thank you for what you've done for us. We're going to miss you. We hope the best. It's wrong. It's wrong. It upset me. And then they obviously went, oh my God, like we still got another year with Carlos. Like we're going to thrive, blah, blah, blah. You cannot backtrack in what you've done.
Yeah, it's too late. They tried to like salvage it, but it's kind of obvious where their priorities lie. Like they're so excited about the new driver that they just kind of already in their minds, Carlos is gone. And then they had to be like, oh, wait, still a whole year. We're happy. We're excited. Yay.
Yeah, that's exactly it. So I don't like the disrespect Ferrari has shown. It shows they're not only bad at strategies, but bad at team calls. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. No, it's very upsetting. Obviously, we're going to hope for the best season we can. With Ferrari, car looked competitive until somebody shunted it into the gravel the other day. We're not going to name names. I would also like to state, for the record right now, I don't hate any of the drivers. I don't verbally hate any of the drivers.
Are you sure? Yeah, I've never heard you actually say like, oh, I hate this driver or whatever.
I dislike one driver. We're going to leave it at that.
I feel like I know.
Yeah, I have definitely said it before. I have my reasons for it.
Ruin your, like,
I know.
Yeah.
My image, thank you.
It's
ruined enough. I don't need the help.
It's alright. You don't need to know who she doesn't like.
It's a quiet dislike, and it's nothing to do with their racing. It's a personal issue of past things that have been said that I don't think are fixable. So we're gonna leave it at that. In saying that, I have seen some things recently that has softened me to that driver of not disliking as much. Leave it at that. Love it. But yes, we sad. I'm sad. I think Carlos. Okay, so speaking of silly season, this is where this all started. 2024 is silly season. Silly season is basically when a heap of drivers are about to be out of contract.
Yeah.
They might not have a seat next year.
I remember.
They might have a seat in a different team.
Yeah.
They might retain their current seat.
So everyone's just like going.
It's a big.
Figuring out.
What am I? I'm trying to think of what game we can like compare this to. I don't even think there is a game that we can compare this to.
Is it like musical chairs?
Almost like, yeah, like musical chairs. Like musical chairs. There we go. I was trying to think of a board game. There's no board game. It's musical chairs. It is basically just one big motorsport game of musical chairs where you might not have a seat. You might have a seat in a different team, or you might retain.
If you have a seat or not. That's fine.
Yeah, literally. So 2024 is the season. 95% of the grid, I think. My math is horrible. We're just going to ballpark that one. I think it's about 95% of the grid are due to be out of contract. So this is going to be interesting. You've got a lot of reserve drivers that are ready for a seat. You've got a lot of teams that are looking at different drivers and have been very vocal about it. It's all going to depend, I guess, on performance at the start of the year. And we go from there.
I think it would be cool to see some new drivers like moving up from F2 or something, because I know a lot of the same drivers have been like circulating around for quite a while. So
to an extent I agree. To an extent I agree. I think it might be time for a few to focus on family life.
Yeah.
And move away from F1 for a little bit.
Give the chance to someone else maybe.
Yeah. So I personally, dream world, let's just start it with that. We're going to start it with, in a perfect world for me, Checo would, I don't even want to say retire. I feel like he might join a different sport. I know there is talk of him looking at endurance and that kind of thing. So I think him moving away from F1 and trying something new could be good for him, and spending a little bit of time at home with his family instead, because I know he does miss his family.
Where's Checo from?
Mexico.
Oh, okay. Makes sense.
Guadalajara, specifically. We're gonna get.
Is there a Mexican Grand Prix or no?
Yeah,
there is.
Yeah, 2023. He unfortunately please don't hate me for bringing this up. 2023 Mexican Grand Prix. He crashed first lap, first corner.
Oh no, in his home country too.
When they say Red Bull gives you wings, they really gave him wings that day. He flew. I'm not kidding. I'll show you the footage later.
Too much flying.
He actually, like, that car flew. We call it a rocket ship. That one left the ground that day. It's brilliant. Very sad. You never want to see a driver DNF on their home Grand Prix.
That's good that he was okay though. Like,
oh yeah, fine. Obviously, ego bruised a little bit, but for the most part, he was fine.
Yeah, I mean that's similar to who was it though? I think it was maybe a French Grand Prix that Gasly was trying to prove himself at. I'm not sure. And he
there's no French Grand Prix.
There isn't?
I think you're thinking of Belgium.
Oh yeah, Belgium. That's right.
Spa. Spa sounds. I will.
No. I remember now. Sorry, it was Italian Grand Prix, and of course Ferrari. They didn't do very well at all on that one. I think it was probably Charles Leclerc who like crashed like pretty shortly into it. Does that sound familiar?
Charles Leclerc, this is no hate towards you.
I'll repeat, he is my favorite, but there are quite a few times where things don't
bad
go
calls.
so well.
You know what? I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say this is a hot take, but it's not a hot take because I feel like a lot of people do agree with this. Not a bad driver, bad strategy calls.
Yeah.
That is the only reason, not the only reason, oh my god, take that back. That is the reason Carlos Sainz won the Singapore Grand Prix, is he stopped listening to that radio and started making his own strategy calls.
He was just like, screw it, I'm going to do what I want.
Lando in DRS. Yeah, I know, it's on purpose. Oh, take it back. Take it back. You think the same energy as, no, I'm not going to bring that up right now.
Woo, bring what up?
My favorite thing Lando has ever said. It's going to make me blush. Is in a post-race interview where they were talking about how well the car had been performing, and he responded with, car or driver? And that energy, ladies and gentlemen, is enough to make a girl blush.
I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it.
The girls who get it, get it.
I'm sorry. I just went over my head.
The girls who get it, get it.
Look at you drinking Red Bull.
Non-sponsored. Shut up.
Traitor.
No. No. Yeah, actually, with the new sponsorship of Monster, I should definitely be drinking a Monster.
Wait, who?
McLaren.
Really?
Monster left. Funnily enough, Monster left Mercedes as well.
I didn't know Monster was sponsoring Mercedes.
Mainly sponsor of Hamilton.
It would be kind of funny if Monster sponsored Red Bull, but that would never happen, right? Can you imagine?
In what realm?
I don't know. It would be funny though. Just a thought. Okay, what if like V, like V energy drink?
To Red Bull?
Yes. Because V don't...
Second Red Bull seat goes to an energy drink itself. We're going to see a can in that seat.
I'm just losing my mind.
That is enough, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. No, silly season is going to be a wild one this year. Perfect world, as we go back to that, would be Checo focusing on family life or moving over to endurance, again, to focus on family life. We see Danny Rick back in that Red Bull seat where he belongs. That is home for my mans.
He shouldn't have left.
He was trying to do what was best for him, but
Shouldn't
just
have
like me,
left.
he made bad decisions.
Yeah.
I also
shouldn't have left.
I have also thought things would be for the best, and then, my God, they ruined my life, didn't they?
Are you talking about me? The silence says everything.
Ladies and gentlemen, podcast ends in one episode. Thank you for tuning in. No. You've been around for some of the bad decisions, though.
Yeah.
I will say that.
I'm sure I have.
I feel like you know what most of them are.
Yeah, I think I do.
Yeah, there we go.
It's alright. We all do. We all make bad decisions.
We'll
You just
lapses
make
in judgment.
some more bad and worse ones than most people. So, but it's fine.
Thank you for accepting me? Question mark. Okay.
You're so welcome.
It would be Danny Rick back to Red Bull. It would be the second V Cub seat to the lovely, lovely cars enthusiast himself, Liam Lawson.
Does he like cars?
Yeah.
I mean,
Lightning
like,
McQueen is
like
his hero.
the movie. No,
Yeah,
I know he
Lightning
would like actual cars.
No, yeah, he is. Lightning McQueen is his hero. That's who got him into racing, apparently.
Oh, really? That's cute.
He just celebrated his birthday. His lovely girlfriend, Hannah St. John, threw him a cars-themed birthday party.
Really?
Yeah,
Does he have Lightning McQueen Crocs?
I think he does actually.
Good.
Very jealous of those ones.
Yeah, I want them.
But yes, he had a sponsorship thing like a couple of days later, and it's so funny because all these like shots from this sponsorship thing, and he just has a Lightning McQueen temporary tattoo on his arm.
Oh, what a cutie. That's just so wholesome, though.
You think that's wholesome? One of the main mechanics for Ferrari has an actual tattoo on his bicep of Guido.
Oh my god, really? I think I've seen that before. That's actually so cute, though.
It's perfect. We
Did
love
you
that.
know I saw something though that the McLaren pit stop was actually faster than that one in the Cars movie, the one that broke the record? I think.
McLaren, once again proving how much I love you. Yes, McLaren as of the 2023 season, hold the world record for fastest pit stop at 1.8 seconds.
That's crazy.
It was actually fun. It was funny to watch them. It was Lando. It was actually Lando's car. And it was funny to watch him leave the pit because the team that were in front of them, in the pit stops, you actually see footage of them absolutely shocked and amazed at like what they just witnessed of that 1.8 seconds.
Literally like Chick Hicks's team in
Yeah, well, when Guido changes the time really fast and the little mustache falls off.
Yeah, exactly.
That is exactly what happened, ladies and gentlemen.
To be fair though, Guido was like a one-person team. He did it all himself, so like give him some credit there.
I'm not giving Guido credit.
Yeah, I know.
He supported the Ferrari.
I know, but like, see, even though McLaren were faster than him, he did it on his own.
Exactly. So,
yeah.
If we're talking about solo teams, Guido holds the record.
Yeah.
But yes, I think silly season is going to be an interesting one this year. I'd like to see new drivers on the grid, but also there are so many drivers I don't want to see leave.
Yeah, I'm the same. Who do you reckon like might be leaving sometime soon, and who do you reckon will be stuck there for like quite a while yet? Like I think Verstappen, I don't think he's going anywhere.
No, he has a very long contract with them. I think he's going to be Red Bull until he retires. Charles Leclerc is 30 something now. So he's not going anywhere soon.
Yeah.
Lando is multi-year. I think it's rumored to be 2027 at least. Because I know it's at least at the end of Oscar's contract, which is 2026.
What is the average like retirement age from F1 racing?
I think there's an average retirement age. Ask Fernando Alonso. He retired and came back.
And how old is he? Like 40s?
40 something?
Okay.
Hamilton's, I think...
He's like 41, isn't he? Something like that.
Rick is 30... Ooh, I've forgotten. 30 something. Same as... You've got to... It's quite interesting because half the grid is getting up there in age.
Yeah.
And half the grid are literal babies.
Babies, yeah.
And then you've got the couple of drivers who are around my age.
Yeah, around the middle.
That's scary. The most fun fact I have is the fact that me and Alex Albon are to the exact day, a month apart. He's a month older than me.
Older?
Yeah.
Why do I think he would be younger than you?
It's fucking rude, that's why.
That's not what I meant, but he's just like babyish in my mind, but that's like, well, okay, maybe that didn't
You heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen. She's calling me old now. Fired from the podcast first episode. Okay.
Hi.
No, he is 23rd of March 1996. I'm 23rd of April 1996. So to the exact day, he is a month older than me. And then you've got Gasly, who is also my age, who's February. So he's older than me. And you've got, who else is it? There's one other that's my age, but younger. I'm blanking on it now. There's one other on the grid who is, I'm pretty sure, 1996 as well. And then you got like Verstappen, Leclerc, all those that are a year younger than me. You got, so they're 97. You've got Lando, who's 99. I know he's getting old, right? Oh, God.
99?
Yeah, he's 24. He's 25 this year.
So weird. He's only 2 years older than me.
Yeah, you know who's your age?
Who?
Oscar Piastri.
That he's quite young then, isn't he?
Yeah, he's youngest on the grid.
Gosh.
Yeah.
Makes me not.
He's a compound sentence, baby. 2000 and.
Not
old? Not.
But I've been feeling old lately. That makes me feel less old. So, I mean, I know it's nothing compared to your age, but
yeah, for that one coming. Thank you.
You're ancient, but still, like, it's just nice to feel young. What I said.
Crickets. Actual crickets.
Yeah, actual.
Oh my God. No, yeah, funnily enough, the age difference between us is 5 years. She is the same age as my brother. I am the same age as her sister.
Yeah.
But we met through work, so.
Yeah. But it's like, it's funny how that works.
Yeah. You're the same age as Oscar Piastri, and I'm the same age as Pierre Gasly. Don't trust the French. That's a mic drop. I can't say that. Me and the Alpine admin are besties at this point. I love my favorite thing to do. My love language is bullying.
Yeah.
If you haven't noticed yet, my love language is bullying, and my favorite thing to do at the moment is bully Pierre Gasly on the Alpine Instagram.
And wait for them to respond.
And they do.
Yeah. They how many times now?
So far twice. But that is just this week. I only started this experiment this week.
How's it going? I want to see where it goes.
No, my favorite experiment is the fact that I am now I am Oscar Piastri's girlfriend's biggest hype woman. Anytime he posts, I like comment something about Lily and get top comment. I'm still there is still the likes are still coming in weeks later. We're at like 5,000-6,000 likes on those comments. And I'm proud of it. Lily is a gem. That's all I have to say on that matter.
I don't know much about her, but I know
There's
she's
two
pretty.
Lilies. There's two Lilies on the grid.
Oh. Who's the other Lily?
Alexander Albon. Albona.
Oh, okay.
Best wag on the grid. He's wag to Lily Mooney here, the pro golfer.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, absolutely gorgeous.
Golf is hard.
Golf
Props to her.
And she's good at it.
Being a pro golfer.
She's insanely good at it.
It is hard work. Really.
I'd like to see her and Lando on a course together. Little pro golf with Lando. He wouldn't be nothing against Lily. But yes, I think silly season's going to be very interesting to see. So we'll wait and see how that goes. Obviously, we have just gone through all the car launches, which means we've also just finished all the shakedowns. I showed you that video of the RB20 out on track.
Yes, you did. And that was like, who was driving it?
It was Verstappen.
Oh, was it?
Pretty sure it was Verstappen. You couldn't quite see. But either way, the car itself, somehow even more of a rocket ship than the RB19.
Yeah. Oh, the spray. That's right.
The tire spray.
I forgot. I've never seen spray like that before. It's crazy. It's up in the air. I don't know how they did that or what they've done different, but pretty cool.
The fact that was wet tire testing.
Yeah.
On like wet conditions.
Yeah,
and yeah, that's exactly what I was going to say. The fact that it was able to catch speeds like that so easily. It doesn't give me much hope for this year.
Hope for Red Bull, but also
you don't need to hope for Red Bull.
Yeah, they've already just like, but you never know. You know, like it could be
built into the car.
Yeah, it could be something goes wrong with it. Not, and I'm not like hoping something would go wrong, but you never know. But it's likely that it won't go wrong.
Singapore, thank you. He doesn't do well in Singapore. We all know that. But yeah, we've just done that. We go into pre-season testing this week, which is exciting. So when the drivers get to fully test out those cars.
That's right. And they all where's the testing at usually? Is it always at the same place?
It does move around some years. At the moment, it is being held in Bahrain.
All right. So you'd want to hope that they've all actually got their cars finalized. Can they release like the livery and the car itself before they've actually finalized like making it?
Yeah, no, absolutely. So a few years ago, Williams did not even have the car ready to go by preseason testing. Unfortunately, things have gone wrong. So yes, you can launch without it. It's no legal thing. That's what the shakedown's for. Before preseason testing is to kind of see any issues that may arise with that car.
Okay, so
before they go to testing.
Okay.
Yeah. So we're about to go into that. That
That's
starts.
exciting.
What's the date today? 18th.
The 18th of Feb.
I think it starts Wednesday this week for us. 21st. Pre-season testing is back.
That should be exciting.
I get to watch the cars go on the track again. It's been a long couple of months.
We get to watch it.
We've taken the Oz GP weekend, or the Sunday at least off. I can't get the rest of the weekend off thanks to other managers.
Wait, when's that on again?
End of March. We've taken the race day off to be able to watch that from home and a little beverage.
little
Well,
beverage.
Little beveragino.
Maybe.
Little beveragino. Watching that race. And then, yeah, I think we're third on the calendar this year
In Melbourne.
in Melbourne.
Ooh, exciting! Isn't Melbourne usually pretty early on? Usually.
Yeah, so we used to start.
Ah, that's right. Yeah.
Melbourne, the Oz GP used to be the start of the
Now
season.
it's Bahrain.
Now it's Bahrain. They do move it around a bit.
Mm.
Next year, it has been rumored, I think almost possibly confirmed at this point, the Oz GP is back to the start next year.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's exciting.
Hamilton's first race with Ferrari will be in Australia. Yeah. Yeah. No. Ladies and gentlemen,
Not a
confirmed we
question.
don't want to go.
Why would
Obviously
we go?
not. Oh God, who would ever want to
In
go
our
that?
own country? Why would we
Oh my God, drop mic drop, literally
go?
by accident. Wrong mic. Yes, we start the season next year, which is exciting.
That's so exciting. Love that.
I love it. What are your? Let's start wrapping this up. I feel like it's been going on. I'm going to have a lot of editing to do here. It's so much chaos.
Yeah.
But before we do, predictions 2024. What do you see happening?
Well, I feel like it's kind of hard for me to make a prediction when I don't really know much. I think it's safe to say that Red Bull are going to dominate again. I mean, you don't need to know a lot to make that kind of conclusion. I may be wrong. Like I said, some things may happen, but I definitely think Red Bull are going to dominate. I have a feeling that McLaren are gonna pull through and move up the ranks as well. Like, I don't know why I feel that, but I just do.
It's all the hidden specs.
Yeah, maybe that's it. Maybe that because they've got like stuff hiding and they've got secrets. Maybe they're gonna reveal some new stuff. It's gonna be crazy, never been seen before. But yeah, I have a feeling that they're gonna do well. I don't know how Hamilton's gonna. Oh no, that's next year. But he's still with Mercedes for this year. So yeah, but for next year, I'm still a bit unsure about Hamilton and Ferrari, but we'll wait till then to see. Yeah, that's pretty much all I've got to predict. I mean, I don't know enough about the other teams to really say. I'm hoping Ferrari does well this year, of course, because they're my faves. But they haven't been doing too great. But yeah, we'll see. Hopefully, them and McLaren can like step it up a bit.
It's fair assumptions.
Yeah.
Do
you have any more in-depth predictions?
In-depth predictions.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to go into this. I think it's definitely going to be a heavy Red Bull dominance. I think after seeing the shakedown, no one can really deny that. We're going to hear a lot of the Dutch anthem this year. Just sad. I'd like to hear the Monaco anthem a little bit because I think that one's fun and jolly.
Fun and jolly.
She's fun and jolly. She's a bit fun, she's a bit flirty, you know.
Yeah.
Love the Monaco anthem. Play it a bit more, just for fun, I guess.
I don't think I know the Dutch anthem. Maybe by the end of the year I'll have it memorized. We'll see.
I hear that anthem in my dreams.
Sorry.
It's going to be in my Spotify Wrapped every year, I'm pretty sure.
Oh.
No, you know what will probably be my Spotify Wrapped this upcoming year? I think that was in this year's, funny enough. I think it's literally called Max Verstappen.
Oh.
I think it's literally called Max 33 Verstappen.
What'll be in your wrap this year?
I think the Monaco anthem because I have listened to that a lot. I'll be honest.
Just like
I had a little bit of a little mentee bee. Had a little bit of a psychosis episode, and all I wanted to listen to was the Monaco anthem.
I had a phase like that with the Chinese national anthem. It is so dramatic. It's very engaging. Recommend giving it a listen. Yeah, if you have the chance. But yeah, it's pretty cool. But yeah, I can relate.
You heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen.
Chinese national anthem.
Song of the year. I think we're definitely going to get a heavy Red Bull dominance. I don't want to say unfortunately because that would sound bad. I think it's expected at this point. I definitely think there's going to be a lot of McLaren up on those podiums. I would love to see some McLaren wins. It's 2024. I think LN4 deserves his first win in 2024. I think he deserves a lot of wins in 2024, if I'm being honest myself.
You reckon all the wins, maybe?
I would love him to get all the wins. But that's not up to me, is it? Car or driver?
I still don't get it.
The girls who get it.
I will soon.
You will soon, trust me.
Eventually, I guess.
After this, I will show you what I mean. The girls who get it. Me and the group chat get it. Are you touching my
Sorry.
Instant forgotten what I'm thinking. I think there's definitely gonna be a lot of McLaren podiums. I think we're gonna get some V carb podiums.
Oh, yeah.
I think they're gonna do pretty well. I reckon they're gonna be up there.
I literally forgot about them for a hot minute there, but yeah, I think you could be right.
I think we're gonna get a few V carb podiums. I think we're gonna get specifically, not to be biased, a few Danny Rick podiums.
He deserves it.
Rick Rodeo.
Has he had a podium in a while, or is it
his last? He hasn't had a podium. Hasn't had a podium. His last win was still with McLaren. Monza. 2021.
So that was a while ago.
But that was a 1-2 for McLaren, just to clarify. McLaren 1-2. Oh my god, who said that? Yeah, no, I think Danny Rick's gonna get some podiums this year. I expect to see Charles Leclerc up there a bit. I expect to see Carlos Sainz up there a bit. I think we might get at least one Carlos Sainz win again.
Yeah.
I think being his final year with Ferrari, he's
gonna really push it.
Yeah, I don't think he has a point to prove. I mean, he said it himself. He's been in the sport for enough years that we know what he's capable of, and he's capable of incredible things. The man is very, very good. I just think, I think he's still going to push to the limit this year and just give it all he's got. It's his last year with Ferrari.
I definitely think you're right there because, seeing as it is his last year, he doesn't have to listen to everything they say. If they want him to pull back to let
switch positions,
yeah,
he said serve.
Yeah,
he heard serve.
He's gonna just prove what he's got. I think, so I think there's a good chance of him getting on the podium or winning.
Yeah, I definitely think we're gonna get some podiums from him. I think we're gonna get at least one win again. Hopefully Singapore 1-2 again with him and Landinia. And then I think some Charles Leclerc podiums, maybe a win. I'm being delusional, thinking so many are going to win now, with Max Verstappen up there. I think Max Verstappen's main goal for this year is to break even more records.
Yeah.
It's
winning's an afterthought for him almost, because he can do it so easily.
Yeah. We've got a new season of Drive to Survive coming out in a few days too.
Really?
Yeah, season 6 comes out.
Yeah, I'm still on season 4, so I got to catch up.
Everyone is talking about the fact that Max Verstappen's not in the posters. You know why he's not in the posters, ladies and gentlemen? It's called Drive to Survive. He's not driving to survive. He's ahead of everyone.
He's just driving it for fun.
Season 7 is just Max Verstappen. Yeah. That's what I mean. Season 6 is about the 2023 season and all the other drivers. Season 7 is him not even driving to survive. It's him ahead of everyone. That's why they gave him a whole season a year later. Mic drop. That's it. That's exactly what's happened. No, I think, heavy Verstappen dominance again. Not even for the fact that, he cares about winning so much anymore. I think he just loves proving to the world that he can keep doing better.
And he does.
Yeah.
He literally just keeps doing better. But I feel like he might reach a point where he's doing so good that nothing will be good enough for himself, maybe. Yeah.
But yeah, I think, end of the day, I think that's it. I think that's our predictions. Heavy Verstappen dominance. Right, let's wrap this up, ladies and gentlemen. It's been lovely chatting to you all. Thank you for listening to us absolutely just yap. It's just a little yap
It's a little
session.
chin wag. Yeah. It's just
Certified yap, you
normal
know.
conversation.
It is. We will not be back until Bahrain GP. The next episode will be after the Bahrain GP. We will go into a bit of how that race went. Teach G some things about a race weekend, and
I have a lot of research to do before.
Yours is dead now. Oh, mine's dying too. Oh my god.
I have a lot of research to do before the Bahrain GP, just so I can like really know a lot and talk about it a lot and know what I'm actually watching. But yeah, I look forward to it.
I don't want both of them. But yeah, thank you for watching, listening, however you consume this episode.
Yeah.
Since it will be on multiple platforms. It will be on Spotify, it will be on YouTube.
YouTube debut. Woo.
YouTube debut. Maybe you know what? Stream it on Max Futrell's stream. I'll put it on my Twitch stream. Don't even worry about it. I do. Yeah.
Wow, okay. Good idea.
On there. But yeah, thank you for listening. Thank you for yapping with us.
Listening to us, yeah.
And we'll see you next time.
Bye.
No, it's you know what it is for me? It's Daniel Rickard.